So, Sarge.
I'll ask you guys just to give them some space, though.
Yeah, you can ask me, Sergeant Davis.
Okay.
And you know I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up, right?
Hey, go ahead.
Get your supervisor on the scene.
I don't need a supervisor. You can see him down at the jail.
I have 2 grams of cocaine in my butthole.
Okay, outstanding.
Please step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
I am
Then
protected
shush.
by the land.
Shush.
Do not tell me to shut up. I am the living natural man, and my voice will be heard.
I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
I'd like to welcome you to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato.
Imagine standing on public property, camera in hand, only to have a police officer act as if you're interfering with an investigation, when in reality, you're simply exercising your First Amendment rights. In this encounter, tensions rise as a sergeant becomes visibly uncomfortable, attempting to control the situation through intimidation. But the real question is, when does law enforcement overstep its boundaries, and how do we hold them accountable?
This is a third in a series on interference or obstruction. The police here are investigating a suspected DUI. So I want you to notice to look how close the frauditors are to the police and the suspect. Also, I want you to notice how they verbally insert themselves directly into the interactions between the police and the suspects. Yet they somehow don't believe that they are interfering.
I'm gonna ask you guys to leave.
We haven't done anything. Stop focusing on us and focus on your job.
You ain't arresting me for shit. No, bud. What are you guys doing? You hear that? You ain't arresting me for shit. You're the one that's making me interfere.
Sir, I don't know that.
Call for backup, scaredy little cat. I'm like 15 feet from you.
Hey, we don't want no problems.
Now I'm just gonna follow you over there. What's the big deal? Look who's here.
Your right tire is over here. Yeah, I know. Can you show me the back of my car?
These guys showed up. He's making comments toward me because they're supposed to have already asked to just get back because it's in the investigation.
Yeah, do your job and shut the fuck up, dude. So, Sarge.
I'll ask you guys just to give them some space, though.
Yeah, you can ask me, Sergeant Davis.
Okay.
And you know I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up, right? Right? Okay, good. Actually, I think I'll stand behind you. How about that?
Actually, no, you won't.
Oh, no? Are you feeling uncomfortable?
I sure am.
Oh. Why do you feel uncomfortable? Are you doing something wrong?
Because I can't see your face,
So what?
and you're coming behind me. That's a big deal.
Oh, that's a big... Is it illegal?
Do not do that.
Is it illegal?
No, it is not.
Okay.
But for my safety...
Well, that's not illegal.
Now, Sergeant.
Oh. Now we're doing something... Now you're doing something illegal.
Oh, am I?
Yes, you're not allowed to block my camera with your light, buddy.
Blocking it.
I'll go stand behind him now.
Just let him do his job. All we want to do is film this DUI.
You can film it all you want. If you
Give
guys want to
a
stand back.
police doing something.
So you're not worried about his safety, you're just a
I'm
pussy.
worried about his safety.
So why are you acting all scared when I stand behind you? You're acting like a... I'm standing... So what, dude?
Okay.
Who gives a shit?
All right. He's doing his deal. Okay.
Are we in America? Are we in America?
Sure are.
Okay.
It's completely ruined my investigation.
Okay.
Oh, that's horrible.
Do what you need to. Are you saying
Yeah,
anything?
because you can't even get
Call on the other side.
call me over there.
I mean, that's your problem. Shouldn't have said anything to these guys and we wouldn't be out here.
Not much sense.
You're gonna be famous. It's always Gilbert, dude. I told you. I told you. It's Strachey first, and now we got Sergeant Davis. Why don't you identify for me? Name and badge number.
You involved in this stuff?
That's your policy. You're gonna get in trouble, buddy.
Couple of things here. When the Frauditor went closely behind Sergeant Davis, the sergeant articulated the reasonable suspicion to pat him down. Late at night, aggressive individual with a mask cursing at the cop. At this time, it was absolutely appropriate to pat the person down for weapons. Secondly, the Frauditor demanded the cop to ID, but the Frauditor already identified the sergeant by his name.
This guy's got a field training patch on, and he's talking about speech being interfering. Do you know how stupid that is?
G. Dominguez.
Jesus, dude. That's not how it works, bud. We are allowed to...
Let's go. Holy shit. We got a drunk out of a DUI. I love it. Holy shit.
So you're doing traffic enforcement in an unmarked vehicle with expired tags. Do you know how fucked up that is? Title 28 applies to police officers too. You're not allowed to roll around with expired tags or do routine traffic stop in an unmarked vehicle.
Frauditor can't get anything right. Interference does not require a physical act. It don't. And any police department can enforce traffic in unmarked vehicles. I mean, ask anyone from Virginia, Maryland, and the remainder of the U.S. if their speeding fines were collected or not.
Or do routine traffic stop in an unmarked vehicle, stupid.
Every camera counts, Mike.
Looking stupid as shit when I post laws trying to talk to me about speech is interfering. Idiot. They're interfering with my investigation. No, we're distracting you, which is not illegal.
Let us, for all time, destroy the myth that obstruction must involve a physical act. And another issue is the Frauditor's myth that it involves a particular distance. Here's an excerpt from a previous video I did.
Check out this unbelievable video out of Killeen, Texas, guys. This is something that is just so surreal to see. This is just cut and dry unlawful, and we're just going to dive right into it. But what you're about to see is a man approach a traffic stop and record it. He's at least 20 feet back.
Spoiler alert. The issue is not the distance frauditors are from a traffic stop.
He ultimately is arrested. Crazy situation. He is well backed off from the scene. And guys, this is just not okay.
What is obstruction? Well, obstruction is a crime. And basically it's defined as willfully hindering, obstructing, or delaying a police officer in the execution of their official duties.
Well, cursing and screaming at officers while they're conducting a sobriety investigation diverts their attention away. It would be very similar to going into a classroom where a public school teacher was lecturing and talking over her 10 feet away. It interferes with her official duties.
Every camera counts, Mike.
Looking stupid as shit when I post laws trying to talk to me about speech is interfering. Idiot. They're interfering with my investigation. No, we're distracting you, which is not illegal. Houston versus Hill, Dominguez. Google that when you have some free time.
All right, guys. Hey, $2,000 ticket. I'm gonna have how many is in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more subscribers, okay? Yes, sir. I appreciate it. All right, man. See you guys later. Give us a call if you need us. The number's 911. I'm scared of my safety and my shadow. You can't stand behind me, you can only stand behind him.
Well, the frauditor stated that they're allowed to distract the officers. So, what is the definition of distract? I got it right from the dictionary. To prevent someone from giving full attention to something. Seems to me to be a confession of guilt to interfering or a person who is particularly confused or stupid. Now, that's my take on it. John Ligato Show is being brought to you from right outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. Hit all those buttons. I'd appreciate it. Semper Fidelis.